It sucks when buyers make low-ball offers on your home. Should you reject or counter a low offer? Today, I'm tackling this exact question. How should sellers respond to bad offers? Trust me, it can be frustrating when you receive a low offer on your home. I'm Jodi Bakst, broker owner of Real Estate Experts working in Chapel Hill and Durham, North Carolina for the past 28 years. So, you get a piece of junk offer on your home. What should you do? Well, first off, it may feel really disheartening to get what seems like a junk offer. I have a few mottos in real estate, and one of them applies to this exact situation. Don't shoot the buyer who made you the offer. Shoot the buyers who didn't make you an offer. Even a low-ball offer means that the buyer is interested in your home. This hopefully opens the door for negotiation, even if the offer is horrible. I recommend countering it to tease out the reason that the buyer's coming in so low. Now, let's talk about why buyers make lowball offers. Sometimes buyers are just testing the waters. They want to see how low you will go, but they really are negotiable. Some buyers make lowball offers and they mean it. The disappointing thing is that agents rarely tell you that the offer is what we call a take it or leave it offer. And then when you don't know this, you wind up spending valuable time and mental energy thinking about how to respond when the buyer's only going to walk away. More often than not, buyers really are testing the waters and they will negotiate. Be patient. In these situations, it can sometimes take weeks to get a property under contract. You can go back and forth many times until the deal is finally done. Be patient. Well, here's what you should do. First, when you receive a low offer, make sure that your listing agent asks the buyer's agent if the client is negotiable. You don't need to waste your time and mental energy if they are not going to negotiate. If they're not negotiable, you have two choices: take it or leave it. Second, be realistic about the price of your home. Why did the buyer make you a lowball offer? Well, yes, sometimes they're testing, but it's usually for a reason. Does your house need a lot of updating? Is the house overpriced and sitting on the market? It is critical that you have your eyes wide open about your situation so that you can negotiate and get the best deal possible. Third, there are low offers and then there are really low offers. If the offer is outrageously low, counter but don't move much. Send the signal to the buyer that you'll negotiate, but first, they need to be a lot more realistic. You need to see their counter. If they're still way off, you can try again, but the signal is that it's not likely to work. If, however, the buyer counters and they do make a significant jump and they do come into the right ballpark, then you are in business and you can start negotiating for real. Sometimes you, the seller, you need to make a decent counter offer, and then in subsequent counters you can make smaller increments to signal that you're not going to move much more. Remember, be patient with lowball offers. Tease out why the buyer made the lowball offer and be realistic on your end about your home. I'm Jodi Bakst with Real Estate Experts working in Chapel Hill and Durham, North Carolina. I hope that you found value in this video. If yes, please check that like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I add new content for home sellers and buyers weekly. And stay tuned for next week, where I am going to talk about how you juggle selling a house and buying a home at the same time. Until next week.